Sometimes things don't always happen the way you want them to. The grass.
Drink matcha first thing in the morning without taking a cup of water before. Probably not the best thing that we can do. Today is the 5th of March and it's our 2 years wedding anniversary. I can't believe that it's been 2 years since we said our most important oui à la mairie de Nice. Today we're not doing much because it's Monday, but we booked an Airbnb in the mountains. Looking at the pictures, I think it's gonna be so magical. I hope that we'll be lucky with the weather. I'm not sure if it's gonna be warm enough, so I think we're gonna pack sweaters. I also wanna do a full digital detox. By digital I mean social media, of course. I woke up at 7 a.m. today. I don't know why, I felt like it. I'm a little bit sleepy. Yeah, and I do a post on Instagram after doing this video. We romanticize marriage so much. Of course, I think we should do that, but at the same time also I'd love to talk more about the fact that it's okay to be scared, to be anxious, to think a lot before getting married. We've been together 2 years before we got married, and somehow we started living right away after being a couple. It helped us a lot because it wasn't a surprise for us, you know, like living together, each other's habits and all that. But nevertheless, I remember the morning of our wedding, I was so scared. I was so anxious. Like, literally, mes mains tremblaient. That time, I remember everyone was telling me, like, you know, for my wedding day, I wasn't nervous because I knew that he was the one. I was very calm and I compared myself a lot to all these experiences, and I thought maybe he's not the one. Maybe I'm like, there's something wrong. I was so stressed about these thoughts. My besties were with me and I'm grateful for them because they were literally, you know, there to support me and to reassure me that everything's okay. The moment that we said oui, the mairie, I don't know, somehow I felt so soulagée. At that moment, I remember I looked at Selim, at my husband, and I thought, wow, actually, I'm so happy to call him husband. I saw how much he cared about me, how much he did all that stuff to reassure me and to be there for me. He booked us a wonderful house with a swimming pool, jacuzzi and all that stuff. Just to say it out loud, like to say that it's okay to be nervous, it's okay to be stressed because you're getting married. It's a huge step in our adult life. The BB cream that I'm using, but I know that I'm gonna be so tan this summer and the color is not gonna match with my skin tone, so I think I'm gonna look for kind of a bronzer or something. We'll just mix them because I feel like even now it's lighter than my skin tone. Selim texted me asking if I want to go to eat some ice creams, so I said of course and got ready. I don't know where exactly we're gonna go, but since we're not doing anything special tonight, this is the blouse from Zara and I adore it, but just the quality is so bad. And the jeans from I don't know where. so much things to celebrate today because I posted my very first YouTube video. So if you haven't watched it, you can. Second, I have my very first collaboration. I already talked about it last video, but it wasn't sure. Today I signed the agreement. I'm very happy. I actually am so proud of myself. It's so crazy to me to think that I started social media only 4 months ago. I started in January. It was end of December, beginning of January. 4.5 months later, I get paid for what I do. How crazy is that? I got my flowers. I should compose them myself. The anniversary was It's Friday and we're leaving tomorrow. Today we're gonna do some things that we have to get done until our trip. We came together to change the tires. Then we're gonna do some shopping because we have to buy a freezer bag and some food. Because I don't think that there are some restaurants. Our host, she didn't respond yet because I asked her if there are some restaurants nearby. I looked at Google Maps and I haven't found anything, which is very weird. So we're gonna grab the food with us. That's gonna be it. And also today I have to get my work done before the weekends because I'm gonna be off. That I would pack with you and chat a little bit. As I said, we are going to the mountains. I checked the weather there. It's gonna be 12 degrees, and so it's gonna be pretty cold. I'm taking the thickest sweaters that I have because I know that at night it's gonna be even colder. I came this wool sweater from Zara Knit, but I bought it on Vinted. What I wanted to talk about, the whole idea of this getaway was mine because a few weeks ago I realized that it gets a little hard with not only with social media but just in general in life. I told myself I'm not gonna cry because we don't need it. Just I realized that I've been hard with myself for pretty much my whole life. I'm 25. I turned 25 few months ago. I feel like with each year it got harder and harder to live in my skin. You know, as they say that we don't need enemy because you're an enemy for yourself. So that's exactly how I describe my relationship with myself. I critique myself so much to the point where I get so anxious that I can't breathe, that I have panic attacks. Last year I started therapy sessions and it really helped me, but at the same time I felt like it was too hard. So I did maybe 4 sessions with that therapist and then I stopped. Also with social media, I started receiving hate comments and all that stuff. Didn't bother me honestly at the beginning, but then once it became really frequent, it got really hard. The worst part is that I let those people to be present in my life, to take their negativity into my life. And the only reason why I'm getting affected by these comments or the critiques and only because I let those people to do that to myself. And since I'm working from home and for the most part I am home, I can't really do the detox, here. So I thought it would be great to go somewhere, in the nature, put off my phone, not to go to the social media and just be present with my thoughts. So my biggest goal, I feel like, for this year is to be kinder to myself and to be my own bodyguard. This thought came to me a few days ago. I thought, why am I not protecting myself? Why I always wait for someone to protect myself? This trip is actually not only an anniversary trip, but also a mental health trip for me. Does it fit? a very tiring ride. And here's our little cabin, and just in front we have this amazing view. And apparently the whole place is kind of a hotel, a bunch of cabins, so you literally can walk through all this park. And we also have a jacuzzi that we're gonna rent whether this evening, whether tomorrow. I feel like only today it's gonna be, it was a little bit sunny, but tomorrow is gonna be cloudy. So I thought that it's gonna be very cold here, but I'm in a tank top and I'm not cold. Tonight we're gonna go eat at the restaurant. Tomorrow I think we're gonna stay here. But it's very beautiful. Honestly, I didn't think that it's gonna be that beautiful. Can you absorb this?
That I can turn back time to when I saw you last.
We stopped by this little village. It's very cold. It's crazy how the temperature changes here. An hour ago I was in the tank top, and now I'm like a mini sweater and I'm so cold. We're going to the restaurant next to the lake. I'm very hungry.
Remind me of the time sitting on your front porch. Why did you have to go at a time like that? You were all I
We decided to go to randonnée hike. It's like 20 minutes with the car, and then we do 5 hours, 2 hours there, 2 hours back. We wanted to go to another lake, but we looked at the map and it's 40 minutes ride from here where we stay, and it's quite a lot, so we chose to do something that is closer. We're gonna go to a boulangerie, take some croissant or just something to eat. There is also une cloche.
Sometimes things don't always happen the way you want them to. The grass isn't always greener on the other side of the fence. They say things would be different. It doesn't feel different yet. What are
Outside it's a little bit gloomy. Since we arrived here, I knew that I wanted to take a jacuzzi because you can rent a jacuzzi for 1 or 2 hours. And I really wanted to do that. Yesterday we were so tired and we ate at the restaurant. It was very late. But today I said like at 7 p.m. we're gonna do that. But it was raining almost the whole day, the whole afternoon. And now it stopped raining. It's still very cloudy, but I'm in the rope. I put my swimsuit. We texted the host to say that we're still gonna do that. I'm very excited and I think that it's gonna be so magnificent. Also, I never did the home tour. I'm gonna show you a little bit, but it's gonna be a very short tour. So this is the entrance. We have this beautiful view, the television, the eating area, the kitchen, sorry for the mess, and the bed. And we have the toilet with the shower. We have 2 windows, and I think that's very cool because you really have daylight, and also to wake up with this view. I mean, what? The property is so clean, is so, like, you see how they take care of all the area, and honestly, I'm really shocked because it's a huge work to do.
Would you join me on this backwards car?